Okay, so I'm reading today for Cancer. Cancer. I have a lot of friends that are Cancers, actually. So, you know who you are. Oh, I already have a card that flipped out. Well, there you have it. We have one already out there. So, oh, Cancers. If you're looking for a reading specifically, keep in mind this is for a general reading for the collective, and this is for Cancer rising, sun, or moon signs. And I've already pre-shuffled the deck, but just shuffling it again once more. And I'm using the Lumina Tarot today, so bear with me. This is my fourth video of the day, and I still have many more to go through for the rest of the zodiac signs. I hope you guys enjoy it, and you know, share your feedback. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. But other than that, you know, I'm moving on. So, pulling for you. Alrighty. So what we have here in your past position, Cancers, is Judgment. So, you know, more so of feeling that sequence of imbalances that are coming forth of what you've put out there, what you've put into the world, whether it's good or bad, you know, having to see and feel these consequences, or, you know, seeing the work that you put out and your actions being noticed in that sense. However, in your present position, we have the Ace of Swords. And these new beginnings of excitement and curiosity, and taking on that mental journey of just being open to the world and allowing yourself to be, you know, removing those roadblocks that are in your way, that, you know, people usually tend to allow those mental blockages to block them from, you know, succeeding and moving forward. However, you know, with Judgment in your past, you've already had some time to reevaluate and look at your circumstances of where you've gone and where you're coming from and where you're going next. However, what we have to look forward to is the Queen of Swords. So Cancers, you guys are very emotional people, as we all know. But I, on the other hand, feel like, you know, Cancers can be very, a little bit snippy sometimes. Not so everybody thinks that they're so like crybabies. Not necessarily. I feel more so that, you know, you guys take on a lot emotionally, feel very intensely. However, you guys are known to be the nurturers. And in this sense of being the future, we have is a Queen of Swords. And allowing yourself to, you know, not to detach yourself from that, you know, emotional burdens of constantly being the person of taking those tolls of heaviness emotionally in that state. Moving forward, and so using your intellect and allowing yourself to just having that keen sense of like knowledge of knowing where you're going, that intelligence factor that you have, you know, although you guys are very, you know, emotionally solid in a sense of understanding, you know, being an empath and all that, you also tend to stray away from allowing your logic and reason to outweigh your emotional decisions. So where you're going in the future is you're going to, you know, allow yourself to take on that beneficiary of moving so in a more logical way in your path, and allowing yourself to really, you know, open yourself up to many other opportunities in the sense of, you know, learning and listening to others, actively listening, and that communication is really, really important. Now, your advice, you know, we have the Lovers reversed, and also the Seven of Cups. So in this sense, there's too many options going on. There's a lot of just, you know, people being sneaky, not necessarily you. On the other hand, you know, you have too many options. You're not being as honest as you should. You can't love everybody, Cancer. You have to make sure that, you know, you're not feeding into what's, you know, the grass is greener on the other side, or having to feel like you can have your cake and eat it too, how they say. With the Seven of Cups here and the Lovers reversed, you have to keep in mind that you know, although you guys are known to be the lovers, you can't also play devil's advocate of feeling like you can really touch base with everybody and making everyone happy and feeling like you can do so many things all at once, but in reality, you know, it's not really working in your favor. It's going to turn back and bite you in the ass. So you want to stray away from that, you know, Cancer. Don't get so fixated on feeling the need to be the yes man all the time. Allow yourself to say no. Allow yourself to not feed into all the luxuries of feeling, you know, you have to seek out all the little pretty little things and feeling like you have to be a part of every little thing going on. You have to make sure the options that you're choosing aren't going to have consequences that are going to come back after you and bite you in the ass. You know, what you need to do is, like your future card is the Queen of Swords. You have to take on that more logical route. You have to see what's in your best interest and be rational. This is what I'm feeling, is rationality is the biggest outcome that you need to really focus on and allow your mind to, you know, take more so on that mindset rather than allowing yourself to make things based on a whim of what you're feeling and how you internalize things. Now, on the other hand, you know, I had the three, oops, it's flying again. I had the Three of Wands fly out. And, you know, this is more so, you know, aside from having that action and being of a creativity and allowing that planning process and picking a choice, you know, this is what the new opportunities await you will come once you pick that choice, because clearly you have one too many options and they're not necessarily all in your best interest. But once you pick that choice, you know, you have this Three of Wands. I know where I'm going. I know which direction I'm taking. However, keep in mind, don't allow yourself to suppress that communication. Allow your throat chakra, you know, express it and speak your truth, and allow yourself to be transparent with those around you. Don't hide things and be sneaky and trying to do things out of your best interest. More so, you guys are really, like I said, Cancers are known for being nurturers. However, they can be a little snippy and not necessarily, you know, share everything with everyone. You want to be transparent and open with your communication so it doesn't bite you in the ass later. Now, on the other hand, we have is the Seven of Pentacles. It's a clarity card, and it's just like, what the hell does this all mean? You know, it's like, get your shit together. You're heading towards more so of, you know, financial support and allowing yourself to have that nurturing aspect of stability. And, you know, a lot of things that are coming up is more so finances, and the material world tends to be, you know, for these mid-month August readings. However, for you, on the other hand, it's more so creating and gathering and making sure you're taking the route of that successful opportunity that you need, because it will lead you to new opportunities in regard to the material world and work and career-wise, even just in a sense of moving forward with your own career. It's just make sure you're rational and you're open to these new possibilities of the planning process. You're open to these new ideas and being curious and allowing yourself to really express that, especially the season being that it's Leo season and it's time to tap into that art and creativeness, and, you know, even whether it's designing a plan, putting it down on paper and making something about it and actually doing something action oriented, you know, like the fire signs, just impulsive and just go-getters. You want to make sure you're bringing that back into your planning process. So hopefully you enjoyed this video today, and I will you know, be posting more of these hopefully, and just go ahead and leave your feedback. And if you don't already subscribe to my channel and like the video and comment below. Thanks.
Going after it and I'm going to get it. And, you know, what this is saying here, it's like, you know, although we have, you know, what you're looking forward to in the sense of letting this go away and not allowing this thing to